Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Dorothy. It's always a pleasure to be with you every week. If you're seeing me for the first time, please click on the subscribe button so you get to be notified every time I drop a video. And to my recurring subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for letting me know that you are getting blessed by these words that I drop. Today, I'd like to talk about one subject that is very important to those who are in a dating relationship or to those who are already married. And that subject is being in a one-sided relationship. What do you do if you are in a one-sided relationship? I'm sure at one point or the other you may have witnessed someone who was in a one-sided relationship and you saw what they were going through and all that and all that. Now, if you have ever witnessed a one-sided relationship or you have been in one, just drop in the comments, me too, or just let me know that you know what I'm talking about. A one-sided relationship is an imbalanced relationship. Now, a healthy relationship should be balanced. It should be balanced in terms of the efforts and the work that both parties are putting in. But a one-sided relationship is not balanced. One person is doing all the work while the other person is doing very little or nothing at all. One person is making all the efforts to keep the relationship alive. The other person just doesn't bother. He's just there or she's just there and is not giving in anything. So a one-sided relationship is unhealthy. And you find one partner, the one that is doing all the work, is holding on to the relationship and giving everything to sustain the relationship, while the other partner is doing very little or nothing, or is not even capable of giving back, or is not willing to do anything and just feels entitled to that type of a situation and is comfortable with it. It's an unhealthy relationship. It's a codependent relationship, and it hurts everybody in the long run. It will hurt the person who is giving, it will hurt the person who is taking. So a one-sided relationship is unhealthy, is toxic for both parties. Now, how do you know that you are in a one-sided relationship? Number one, you will feel drained and exhausted. After a while, you will feel drained and exhausted. Of course, if you are doing all the work and you are not getting anything back in terms of emotional support, in terms of appreciation, gratitude, or whatever, you will feel drained and exhausted because you're giving more time, you're giving more energy, you're giving more emotional resources to the relationship, and you are not getting anything in return. A healthy relationship should be mutually beneficial. It should not be one partner doing the giving while the other partner is doing the taking. Both should give and receive. That's what makes for a satisfying relationship. Both are giving and both are receiving. Everyone has something to contribute to the life and to the health and the growth of the relationship, because you see, relationships should grow, and relationships grow when they are fed with the correct ingredients, with the correct nutrients that they need to grow. So you will feel drained and exhausted. Number two, you will feel unloved, unseen, and unheard. You will feel that your feelings, your needs, and yourself, your opinions, you will feel that you don't matter, because it is always about their feelings, it's always about their needs, it's always about to please them, how to make them happy. It's nothing about you. You are in that relationship just to care for them. You are in that relationship to please them. They are not available when you need them. They are not available physically. They are not available emotionally. They are not available financially. They are not there. When you call, they don't respond. When you text, they don't respond. When you need them, they are not there. But when they call you, they expect you to respond immediately. If you do not pick up your phone immediately, there is going to be a lot of trouble. If you do not respond to their text messages, you're going to have a lot of explanation to do. So it's always about them. When you need to talk, you are the one that initiates the conversation. You're the one that is, pushing for something to be done to make the relationship work. And in the process, number 3, you lose yourself. So you find yourself feeling lost because you are sacrificing so much. You're sacrificing your well-being for the life of the relationship. You forget to take care of yourself. You forget to take care of your needs. You are very low on self-care because you are sacrificing for the relationship. Your needs don't matter. Your grooming is ignored. Feeding is ignored. Friendships with other people begin to suffer. Your career, your business might suffer. Your relationship with God might suffer because, of course, you are not in the right mood. Your mental health begins to suffer, and you wake up every day and you are depressed, and you cannot have your time with God effectively the way that you should. You begin to experience lack of joy, lack of peace. You're experiencing a lot of anxiety. You're experiencing a lot of fear that this relationship might break down, that something is going to go wrong, and you don't have companionship. You don't have any emotional support. So you are losing yourself in the process of all that is happening. 3 signs that you are in a one-sided relationship. You feel exhausted and drained. You feel unloved, unseen, and unheard. And you feel that you are losing yourself for the life of this relationship. Now, what should you do if you find yourself in this situation? I will recommend that you evaluate the relationship again. Evaluate the relationship. If you are in a dating relationship, you are yet to get married, and you see that the relationship is one-sided, what you should do is to take a step backward. Just pull away a little bit. Pull away a little bit. Pull back a little bit. Do less, give less, and see how your partner responds. Just pull away for some time. See how they respond. Now, if they step up and begin to do what they know they should do, then you have achieved something. That's a sign that both of you can still work things out. So you have a conversation, you table your expectations, you tell them what you think they should be doing to contribute to the life and the success of this relationship, and you work on it together to change and to correct and to adjust the imbalance that is in that relationship. Now, if this happens, it's a good sign and you can go on. But if you pull back and your partner refuses to step up, still remains where they were and doesn't give a damn about what you do, that's a sign that you need to cut off that relationship. You need to break the relationship and let it go. And like we say, don't start what you cannot finish, because if you keep managing that relationship and allowing it to remain one-sided and you get into marriage, it's going to be like that. And on the long run, it's going to hurt both of you. A one-sided relationship is toxic to both partners. It doesn't do anyone any good. So let it go while you can. Now, if you are already married and you are in a one-sided relationship, it is probably that that's what happened when you were dating and it just carried over into your marriage. Remember that it's always very difficult to break a one-sided relationship, because when you are doing it, you actually feel that it's love. You feel you are giving your all. You feel you are giving your best, and you are feeling happy with yourself that you are so sacrificing and loving and all that. But sacrifice should not meet with selfishness. Sacrifice should come from both partners. Giving and working on the relationship should come from both partners. If one person is sacrificing and the other person is selfish, that selfishness is going to destroy the sacrifice of the other partner. So you want to talk about it. And so you should create time to talk about it. Have a conversation about your observation and the fact that you actually desire that things should change. You don't want the relationship to continue to be one-sided. Now, don't keep quiet about it because you want peace. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want trouble. And so you keep quiet and you continue to bear the weight of this relationship being one-sided. No, make out time to talk about it. And if your partner does not want to have a conversation about this issue, then you should take the next step, which is to make a list of everything that you are doing in this relationship. Have it on a piece of paper and show it to your partner, and decide that these are the items on this list that you are going to take and that you are going to continue to do, and the other items you are leaving it for them. In other words, you are drawing boundaries and limits to protect yourself, to protect your mental health, to also be able to look at yourself, take care of your needs, and be a human being, an individual for yourself. So make that list, choose the things you're going to be doing, and then the other things on the list, give it to them. Now, if they pick up and begin to work on it, then you have a platform to begin to uh, converse and talk about how to mend and repair some of the things that you have done wrong in the past. So you have a platform to build on. You are rebuilding the relationship. But if you make this list and pick what you want to do and the other partner refuses to do anything still, then you know that you need to actually pull back from that relationship and prioritize yourself, self-care, mental health, personal development, doing something for yourself so that you will be able to survive on your own. You can also join a support group where you will be able to receive emotional support and take on other activities outside your marriage that can make you happy. I'm not saying be unfaithful. I'm not saying go and have emotional relationships with people. No, there are other activities that keep you occupied and take away the stress and help you to be able to focus clearly on the things that make you happy and make you to live a life of purpose. So do this for yourself and see how you go on from there. If the relationship is so burdensome and so toxic that you still cannot cope in it, reach out to a professional counselor. If you need to book a one-on-one session with me, I'm always available. Send me an email at toropawell@gmail.com and I will book a session with you to discuss on how to manage that relationship. Thank you for watching. I pray that the Lord will meet you at the points of your need, whatever it is that you are going through, whether you are dating, whether you are married, whatever struggles or challenges that you're dealing with. I pray that God gives you wisdom, gives you understanding, and gives you the courage, the boldness to take the steps that are necessary so that you can live a full and satisfying life, because that is God's will for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and then share it with friends and family. See you in my next video.